In Havamal 8 to 12, the advice of the High One is to not surrender your guard. That even if you, as a good guest, surrender your weapons and put yourself at the mercy of your host's hospitality, you should never cheat yourself of your common sense and your ability to negotiate a situation, to keep yourself guarded, to trust in your wisdom. And that obviously, by being, if you are well received, you know you're going to be comfortable and can expect to be treated well, which is good. But also that not everyone is also going to have your best interests in heart. The second part, which talks more about alcohol, I mean, obviously, you surrender your wits, you lower your guard, you will allow yourself to be blindsided, to misread situations, to cause offence even. Really, when you get to the alcohol side of these verses, there's two things that are important. One, you lower your guard. Two, as an old saying to be valued is, a drunk man will talk sober, and you will disregard any tact you might have by saying an opinion you might have of someone that you would normally go, yeah, I can't say that. But then you just sort of, you've had one too many, laughing, joking, or you feel emboldened with a false bravado and come out with saying something that you might think it, but you know you probably shouldn't say. And obviously once those words are out there, you're then again at the mercy of your host and how they respond to it. I mean, a good host might be not drinking and in control of their faculties and take high offence. But if they are truly your friend, they might go, oh, he's just drunk and laughing around, or having a good laugh about it, because it might be something that they too acknowledge might be something that's, and then something to laugh about, but you are subjecting yourself to someone else's mercy. And these verses are very much about, some say cynically, about keeping your guard up and trusting in yourself and not surrendering your wits so that you may cause some sort of faux pas in a social situation, or sort of surrender yourself even more so to a dangerous situation. Obviously, the dangerous situation is going to be a lot less nowadays than sort of back in the Viking Age or Dark Ages, medieval times. You're more likely nowadays to suffer social attacks. But these verses are still relevant to a modern social situation. So it's important to be a good host, it's important to be a good guest, and then it's sort of the guest or the host can look at individuals if they choose to act in certain ways that are not the positive side of like the tradition of hospitality. If you are a bad guest, if you're a bad host, there might be a reason behind it. So something to consider. Don't drink too much when you're at someone else's house. More importantly, don't make a tit of yourself. I mean, that's the thing you can do. And let's say, it can be harmless shame, or it can be terrible, terrible shame, which you don't want, because it's against the advice of Odin. So anyway, it's just a little ramble on these verses 8 to 12. Thank you very much.